सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ॐ Upadesa Sahasri, Chapter 18, Tatvamasi Prakaranam, Verse number 9. Sadevatvamasityuktam Natmano Muktatasthira Pravartate Prasam Chaksham Ato Yuktyanuchintayet. Shankaracharya talking about Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Brahman alone is real. This world which we are experiencing is seemingly real. On inquiry of the nature of the world, it loses its reality. On inquiry through Mahavakya, by Guru Upadesa teaching, one can see this world is nothing but anirvachaniyam, mithya. Another word is sadasat vilakshanam. This idea or this knowledge, Jagan Mithyatva Nischayam, we, the Advaitins alone, does, not any other system of philosophy. So Advaiti is in minority. Nobody is there to support Advaiti. Other systems of philosophies are many. Each one accept the satyatvam of the world, the reality. Why we have to negate this world? Why Uddalaka said to Shvetaketu, Tat Tvam Asi, that Mahavakya, to remove the samsara problem. Satyatva buddhi, as long as you have on this universe, then you will have dukkha, sorrow continues. People may say, I don't have any dukkha, Swamini, I am so fine now. Dukkha in the sense, in many ways it comes. Fear is also one type of samsara. Worry about future is also one type of samsara. Finitude, parichinnata, limitation, inadequacy, dissatisfaction, hurt. If anyone disrespect us, they don't give honor to us, what we expect, immediately mind goes into disappointment, downwards disappointment. All these come under samsara only. Don't think samsara means only janana marana. I am using the janana marana samyak sarati iti samsaraha. Samsara is because of not the world. Samsara problem, hurt, guilt, worry, anxiety, insecurity, unhappiness, dissatisfaction. Like this, you can enumerate all these are not because of this world what you are seeing. Then what? Because of what all these are coming to me? All these means the big list, anatma list, ragi, dveshi, because of ahankara, mamakara. Ahankara, I am, that individuality. Then mamakara, mine. First ahankara comes, then mamakara comes, then raga, dvesha follows. In these four pillars, the whole samsara resting in it. What are the samsara? No, you take the whole list what I said. Fear, insecurity, guilt, hurt, anxiety, tension, dissatisfaction. All this I need not explain again and again. These are all put together samsara. Because of ahankara, mamakara. Ahankara, mamakara leads to ragadvesha, ragadvesha leads to all this. So this is because of satyatva buddhi in the world. Understand here. When Advaitin negates the world, not that it is absolutely unreal. We use the word mithya, not the asat. It is not tuchya asat. World is not sat, real. World is not asat, unreal. World is not unreal, world is not real. Then what? World is real and unreal. Vyavaharically real, experientially real. It has got transactability. World has got transactability, utility, experienceability. But there is no reality. The reality you give to all these names and forms alone is the cause for our samsara. Ahankara sattve satyatva buddhi. Ahankara abhave satyatva buddhi abhavaha. Ahankara abhava means ahankara, I am, taking myself as vachartha aham, body mind complex. That aham, if I take myself, naturally world appears real. That is why Shastra says, don't take that ahankara as real. Lower I is only an abhasa. Lower I, vachartha I, is only an abhasa, seeming. It is only an appearance. Don't give reality to that. If you give reality, it influences you. Jnani does what? That vachartha hankara he or she make use of for worldly transaction. That much alone. Vachartha I, ahankara I, lower I is only for interactional purposes. As a wife, as a husband, as a mother, as a daughter, I have to use. As a student, you are sitting in the class, you have to sit. As a Brahman, you cannot sit in the class. Brahman is all pervading. How can it sit in one place? As ordinary lower I, ahankara, alone you sit in the class with the body-mind complex. In the class I recognize I am Lakshartha I. Lakshartha I means Sakshi Chaitanyam. Pure consciousness, existence, principle I am. To claim this I am Lakshyartha, I secondary, I am making use of lower I. Understand? Clearly understand this. Note it. To sit in the class, I make use of lower I. After sitting in the class, after opening the Upadesa Sahasri, while listening to the class, when Swamini is talking, I am listening the words of Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, you are that, you are that. That is referring to Lakshyartha I. To claim that I am Sakshi Chaitanyam, I need badly, very much need of Vachartha I. I make use of Vachartha I own up Lakshartha I. Similarly, just as the reflecting face, I make use of my reflected face. I make use of reflected face to put bindi on my face. To see my original face, I make use of the reflected face. Same like that only. I make use of lower eye, body, mind, complex sense organs, Chidabhasa, whole package to understand my Lakshartha Aham. Then Guru says what? In 9th shloka we were seeing Sadevatvam iti yuktam. This is said in Chandogyopanishad. Uktam. Where it is said? Chandogyopanishad. 6th chapter. Sadvidya. The most important chapter. Chandogyopanishad, 6th, 7th and 8th. 3 chapters of Atma are Atma Vidya chapters. The biggest chapter is 6th chapter. There, Father said, in the beginning he introduced the Brahman. Sadeva Somya Idamagra Asit. Hey Somya, my dear my dear Shvetaketu, Uddalaka is the father, addressing his own son. My dear Shvetaketu, if you want to listen to this chapter, available in website. 2 languages, Telugu and English. Shvetaketu Sadeva Asit, Sad Brahman alone was there. That Sat Brahma is Ekam Eva, one alone. It is not many, it is only one. Only one. Ekam Eva, Advitiyam, non-dual, secondless. Idamagra Asit, before the creation itself, it was there. Now it is there. It is ever will be there in future also. Ekameva dvitiyam. Afterwards, tat, it's a pronoun. Tat is a pronoun in the Mahavakya. That tat, Shankaracharya is going to introduce now. Tat is a pronoun denoting or referring to Sat, noun. That Sat, Uddalaka used that Tat Tvam Asi, that you are, that is called now pronoun, Sarvanama Shabda. Pronoun is always referring to the noun. Where is the noun? In the beginning of that mantra he said, Sadeva Asit, Idamagre Asit. Idam prapanchasya purve api. Before this creation is coming into existence, it was there. Idamagra asit sadeva. Uddalaka said that Sat, that is Sat. Tat Sat Tvam. That Sat is you. Sat means what? Existence. Trikale api tishtati iti Sat. That which exists in all the three periods of time, it is called Sat. Trikala abadhyam. It is always there in three periods of time. Not only that, it is abadhyam, unnegatable by anyone at any time, at any place. Abadhyam means unnegatable. These are all we saw in Chandogya Upanishad elaborately. Sadeva Somya idamagra asit ekame vadvitiyam tattvamasi shvetaketu. That tattvamasi we are seeing now. That is why Acharya used the word Sadeva Tvam. See, these two words to understand this much background is required. If you have heard already Chandogya Upanishad, 6th chapter, wonderful. You enjoy this whole chapter thoroughly. Better to listen. If any one of you have not heard my Chandogya Upanishad classes, please listen. If you want to get the benefit of this chapter, 18th chapter, because there are many slokas, more than 100, therefore better listen at least daily one class of Chandogya Upanishad, I suggest, to understand the depth of this chapter. Sadeva Tvam Asi, you are that. Sat Uktam. Uktam Atmanah Mukta Sthira na bhavati. Here, from 9th verse, one Purva Pakshi is coming up to 18th verse, he goes. 18th verse, nearly 10 verses Purva Pakshi. Who is this Purva Pakshi? Prasankhyanam Vadi. Prasankhyanam means Avritti. Here, second line, you see Prasam Chaksham. Prasam Chaksham is another name for Prasankhyanam. Prasankhyanam means Avrit. Mahavakya Tattvamasi, when Guru says, the student has to do Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Avritti. This topic we saw in Naishkarmya Siddhi also. In Vichara Sagara also we saw. So all our advanced classes are going on, and the crux of Vedanta, cream of the Vedanta, you are all listening. Fortunately, because of Zoom classes, you are able to attend all classes. Those who are attending all classes, you will be benefited so much because of that continuity of the subject. One way I am very happy also Zoom classes. One way we are missing direct class also. Anyhow, always one advantage, one disadvantage will be there. Let us look into that. This Purva Pakshi Prasankhyanavadi says, Muktata na sthira, Atmanaha muktata. The Jivatma liberation is not sthira, not steady. This Prasankhyanavadi says. When it is not steady, steady, not study. S-T-E-A-D-Y, steady, not steady. Why it is not steady? What is not steady? Your jnanam, knowledge, atmanaha, muktata, the liberation, moksha, sakshatkara they say, Aparoksha jnanam we say. Aparoksha jnanam is not possible. It is not firm. It is not dridha. Sthira means it is not steady. Then how it will become steady? Then he says, he gives a suggestion. Prasam chaksham. Prasam chaksham means avritti. There are people who practice soham, 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 who said, my guru gave diksha. Saha brahma aham soham soham soham. They do avritti. So, one lady showed me, one of my student, what you doing? I learnt from one Guru Swamini. He said, do dhyanam. How you do? I asked. So, she started doing this. And she did repeatedly 1 minute non-stop. I said, stop, enough. I have understood what you are doing. Soham. That is called avritti. According to Purvapakshi, prasam chaksham, that aham brahmasmi avritti, ataha pravartate. After listening from the teacher, Shravanakale, Tattvamasi, Guru said, you have understood aham brahmasmi, but this aham brahmasmi is not firm. It is not steady, it is unsteady. It is unsteady, my dear. It has to become steady, firm. What you have to do? Do prasam chaksham, prasankhyanam, avritti. Punaha, repetition. Sit in dhyanam. Perform dhyanam. Meditation. Meditation, recommendation, prescription. Recommendation of meditation. In that meditation, what you have to do? Aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. Like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. You sit in meditation, do dhyanam. What dhyanam? Aham brahmasmi dhyanam. Aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. You have to do pravartate. It has to be continued. Why ataha? Ataha means kutaha. Because of what? Because of first line. Because it is not firm, even though Guru said. Uddalaka said to Shvetaketa that Shvetaketa has to go and do meditation. This is the Purvapakshi's opinion. Do meditation, dhyanam, mantra, avritti. What mantra here? Not any Saguna Ishvara mantra, but Mahavakya mantra. Brihadaranyakopaniषद ukta aham brahmasmi Mahavakya. Guru said Samavediya Upanishad Mahavakya Tattvamasi. That you are. This is also very clear. Must be clear. When Guru says Tattvamasi in Chandogya, Sishya has to say repeatedly what? Not Tattvamasi. Tattva means that. Tvam means you. Ar. Asi means R. A-R-E-R. Guru said that. That is the Guru teaching. Tattvamasi Shvetaketa. You are that. What is that? Sat. That Sat already he introduced in the beginning of the chapter. So, by using pronoun Tat, father said, my dear son, you are that Sat. That is, Tat is Sat, Tvamasi, you are. Appo Sishya enna sollano? What Sishya should say? Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi. You are that enna sollano? I am Brahman. Asi is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. And Tvam is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Therefore, Tvam Asi, Guru says. Sishya has to say Aham. Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. Aham. avam, vayam. Vibhakti is aham, avam, vayam. I am. I am. Asmi, Prathama Purusha. Uttama Purusha, Ekavachana. Astistaha santi, asistaha sta, asmi swahasma. Asmi, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachana. Shishya should say, aham brahma asmi. Not just saying, understanding. Yes, Guru, what you have taught Mahavakya Tattvamasi, now I have understood aham brahmasmi. This Tattvamasi Guru's teaching goes years together, decades together. What is there, Swamini, in the Tattvam Asikaha? Ivvala teachinga. Ivvala teachinga. Purvapakshi says, Amma, your teacher teaches. Shravanakale jnanam na bhavati. Dhyana anantaram eva anubhutihi agacchati tadeva अपरोक्ष साक्षात्कारम् अपरोक्ष ज्ञानम् इति पूर्वपक्षी वदति प्रसंख्यानवादी वदति संस्कृतम् अर्थं भवति किल सिंपल I like to talk Sanskritam also once in a while, not all the time. Enjoy Sanskritam. So Purvapakshi says, your Guru teaching Tattvamasi, you won't get jnana, go and sit in meditation. Aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. Dhyanam panna, avritti panna, prasanchaksham panna, pravartate ataha. Since your jnanam is asthira, it can go any time. Therefore, my dear, do dhyanam. Yuktya anu chintayet. Two practices I will give one. Prasankyanavadi says, Yuktya, first yukti, make use of logic, reasoning and all. By just saying Panchakosha vilakshanaha, avasthatraya vilakshanaha, aham, and you say it won't give knowledge. Yuktya, that is also required. Afterwards, what you have to do? Anuchintayet. May you do dhyanam, repeatedly do dhyanam. Mahavakya avritti, you have to perform. Up to here, we saw in the last class. So with yukta means technique. Technique. This is the technique you have to follow. What a technique? Whatever Guru taught, all those prakriyas, reasoning, all those things you have to practice. Then prasanchaksham anuchintayet, repeatedly you may practice. Next verse, number 10. Sakruduktam na grinhati vakyarthagnopi yo bhaved apekshate ta evanyat avochamadvayam hitat. Until now I am talking about Purvapakshi's opinion. What is our opinion? Vedanti's opinion. We talk about not dhyanam, we talk about mananam and nididhyasanam. Mananam and nididhyasanam, contemplation, advaitin, is implementing in the as a part of Jnana Yoga. As a part of Jnana Yoga sadhana, number 1 is what? Shravanam. Number 2 is what? Mananam. Number 3 is what? Nididhyasanam. What were these 3? You all should know. If you do not know, note it. Those who are new, please better note. Ajnana nivrityartham shravanam. To remove my self-ignorance, I have to do repeated shravanam. Listening to Guru's teaching of Vedanta, not anything else. Shravanam. Samshaya nivrityartham, for the removal of doubts. Samshaya nivrityartham mananam. Reflecting upon the teaching. Manana means reflection. Not reflection means the mirror la reflection. Reflecting upon continuously, that is yuktya. You have to samshaya nivrityartham, for the removal of doubts, manana. Then nididhyasanam is not for jnanam. Mananam is not meant for jnanam. According to us, the Advaitins, mananam is not meant for jnanam. Nididhyasanam is also not meant for jnanam. Nididhyasanam is meant for to remove viparita bhavana. Three sadhanas have three purposes. Shravanam has got ajnana nivritti purpose, atma ajnana nivritti purpose. Mananam has got samshaya nivritti purpose. Nivritti means removal. Samshaya means doubt. And nididhyasanam meant for viparita bhavana, habitual orientation. Habitual orientation. For that I used to give an example. Remember what is habitual orientation? Sometime our tap, sink where you are using wash basin, tap is not functioning, water is not coming. Either because of blockage or water scarcity, you keep the bucket and you keep a mug in that. What you do for a few days, 1 week or 10 days, 15 days, you take the water from the bucket with the mug and wash your hand. Like that you does 15 days. Afterwards that pipe is repaired. Now it is working. Water is coming. But no bucket, no mug there. Now we have removed that. Why? Because water is coming from the pipe. I need not keep bucket water there. So what we'll do, we bend for the water to take down for a few days. You bend. Then you understand, no bucket, no water, my dear. Oh, I forgot. Then you use the pipe, wash your hand. It happens or not? Like this you can take many examples. Suppose you keep one thing in one place for a few days, few months, few years. Then you change the place of that object into another place. But you go to the same place for that object, but you only change that object in other place. You know that. But what happened, your samskara inside, pushing you to go towards previous place where you have kept. Then you again you hit your head and go back there where you have kept newly. It happens. Ask yourself why it happens, Anna. I don't know. You cannot raise your shoulders. I don't know. Anna. You should know. That is called viparita bhavana. Viparita bhavana. That's the example. The pipe, water, cupboard, things changing example. What is Dashtanta for viparita bhavana? I am a karta, I am a bhokta, I am a jiva, I am a wife, housewife, how can I be Brahman? All these are viparita bhavana. Even Guru is telling you are sattu chittu. Nana satta chitta anna enna suffering Swamini enna kashtama irikkenna. Idida viparita bhavana. So Advaitin says nididhyasanam is useful not to give knowledge, not to make your knowledge firm, but it to remove viparita bhavana. As the viparita bhavana goes, what are already you have received knowledge is evident, firm. That is nididhyasana. Living in the teaching, not mantra avritti, not mahavakya avritti. See, this is the difference between Prasankhyanavadi and Advaitins Nididhyasana. Prasankhyanavadi Dhyanam Mahavakya Avritti and Advaita Nididhyasana Abhyasa, there is a difference. This you have to note. Okay, now look into this same idea. I told you, from here, 9th verse onwards, Purvapakshi, Prasankhyanavadi, all these verses. Sakraduktam, if once Guru says, what is that? Yaha Vakyarthajnaha api bhavet. Whoever, whether he or she, the student, seeker, mumukshu, Vakyarthajnaha, understood. Jnaha means knower. Knower of that Vakyartha. What Vakyartha here? Sentential meaning is what? Vakya Artha Tat Tvam Asi is a sentence. Mahavakya. Vakyartha of Tat Tvam Asi Jnaha Api. Even though he has understood in the class Vakyarthagnopi Yaha Bhavet, that person Sakraduktam na grunhati. One time, Sakraduktam means one time. Just one time Guru teaches. Na grunhati. That person cannot understand the reality of that Mahavakya. He cannot understand clearly. Ataha eva, therefore. Ataha eva, you can go to second line. Ataha, where is Ataha? Apekshateta is there. Swamini, where is Ataha? Ataha is not there. You should not say, there is yes mark in between. Ataha, therefore. Therefore means wherefore. Ataha eva, therefore only. Anyat, other abhyasa, other practice. Who says? Purvapakshi. Other practice, what is that practice? Is required. Apekshate. Other practice, some other practice is required. Some other practice means what? After listening to Guru's Vakyam, Mahavakyam, Tattvamasi, teaching elaborately about Tattvamasi, teaching from the Guru elaborately, afterwards, Apekshate anyat, something is required. What is that something is required? Dvayam hi tat avochama. Those two. Dvayam hi tat means we have already told. Two are required. We have already told means where he told. 9th verse, second line, second half. Yuktya anuchintayet. Yuktya is one sadhana and anuchintayet is another sadhana. He takes this yukti and anuchintanam as mananam and nididhyasanam. From his standpoint, it is not nididhyasana, it is dhyanam. Mahavakya is not meant for repetition at all. If anybody is doing soham, 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 don't do that. If anyone practicing like that, soham, 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 it is not meant for meditation. It is not meant for repetition like a parrot. Mahavakya is meant for understanding. Unintelligent people, they chant Mahavakya. Most unintelligent people, non-thinking people, unrefined people, gross-minded people, they repeat. Refined-minded people, intelligent people never do repetition. They do further inquiry. Inquiry, analysis, nididhyasanam is prescribed, not dhyanam, not avrit. It is a serious problem for many people. Many people sitting in meditation, I repeat what Swamini said, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Who said? I never said to do meditation on Aham Brahmasmi. Swamini, now I am a Vedanta student. Previously I was doing Om Namah Shivaya, or Om Namo Narayanaya, or Omkara, Om, I was doing. Shall I do now Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi? அது ஒரே ஹேபிட் நோ, அந்த ஹேபிட்லன்னு இருக்கணும்னு சில பேருக்கு. இப்போ எல்லாம் நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணுறது பிடிக்கல இல்லை. ஐ எம் நாட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் Narayana, I am not interested in doing that. Not Omkara also. After listening to Shastra, I am interested in Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Never do that. Then what you have to do now? If at all you want to do Aham Brahmasmi, sit in Nididhyasanam, Samadhi Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam, whole teaching you masticate. Remember the whole teaching, remember the whole class. Swamini's words should ring in your mind. Every class, whatever I have taken, if you have written in notes, read the notes, close your eyes, and repeat all those statements in your mind. In the Nididhyasana. Mano Vidhyankara Chittani Naham. Like that you have to do. Here this person says, Dvayam hi tat avochama. Already I told those two practices. So, one is for steadiness sake, one is, another is applicate. One is study, yuktya, you have to study. Do Shravanam. Yuktya means do Shravana Mananam, reflecting upon the teaching. Another is application, anuchintayet. Application. One is the theory, another is practical. One is the theory, another is practical. Two means yukti and prasankhyanam. Next verse, verse number 11. Niyogo pratipannatvat कर्मणां स यथा भवेत् अविरुद्धो भवेत् तावत् यावत् संवेद्यता दृढा. Purvapakshi continues. He says, in the first line, niyogaha apratipannatvat. S mark is there. It is called apratipannatvat. Since the seeker, one is not yet got true knowledge, firm knowledge in Shravanam, through Shravanam. Apratipannatvat, because he is not able to get knowledge, true knowledge through Shravanam. Therefore, what? Therefore, Niyogaha. Niyogaha means a vidhi, an instruction. Niyogaha. Like in Karma Kanda, they say, Jyotishthomena Swarga Kamo Ejeta the desire of Swarga Kama, Jyotishtoma-yagena ejeta. Ejeta means one can go to Swarga through Jyotishtoma Yaga. So this person, Karmakanda time, he heard that Pandita said, when you do Jyotishtoma Yaga, you will go to Swarga. If you are interested in Swarga, you have to do Jyotishtoma Yaga. This is the Vakyam said by the Pandita while reading the Karmakanda, learning Karmakanda, Purvamimamsa. Then what he has to do? Can he go to Swarga by just listening? By just listening, can he go to Swarga? He cannot go. Purvapakshi says he has to practice that, practical. Practically he has to sit and do Jyotishtoma Yaga. Unless he does that Yaga, he cannot go to Swarga by just listening that statement like that. Like that here also, Niyogaha means Vidhihi. Yukti Prasankhyanam Anushtanam. Prasankhyanam Anushtanam is required. So Karmakanda example he is giving. Niyogaha Apradipannatvat. Niyogaha Aviruddhaha. It is not against to this practice. Aviruddhaha means Vidhi Yuktam. That means it is prescribed by Shastra only. What? Prasankhyanam. Prescribed by Shastra like what? Karmanam sa yatha karmanam bhavet. So aviruddhaha bhavet tavat. Yavat samvedyata adhrudha bhavet. Samvedyata adhrida bhavet tavat. Tavat what? Karmanam yatha saha bhavet. See, as long as your knowledge is adhrida, not firm, tatha saha niyogaha. Just as in Karmakanda, a person perform all that karmas, anushtanam is required. Without that there is no use at. Just by listening is not useful. In Karmakanda there is a niyoga, there is a vidhi for performance. Practical. Theory alone cannot give phalam, swarga phalam. Practically he has to perform. Same like that, Purvapakshi says. Same like that for Jnana Yoga also. After listening Tattvamasi Mahavakyam, you have to do Abhyasa. Anuchintayet. Dhyanam Kuru. That practical application is important. Yavat kalam samvedyata adhrida bhavati. Your knowledge is adhrida. Samvedyata means your knowledge. Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnanam. So for Yajna Yagas, what are all they make use of? First statements, then Niyoga means practical application. Along with that, similarly, Vidhi Yatha Bhavet, just as the Vidhi is there in Karma Kanda, Tadha. Similarly, Samvedyata. Samvedyata Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnanam. Yavat Adhrida, as long as it is adhridham, unsteady, until that time you have to Vedanta Shastra also prescribing what? Some prasankhyanam, dhyanam. Apradipannatvat, since he has not received that firm knowledge, therefore niyogaha aviruddhaha. This practice of prasankhyanam is proper only. Viruddhaha means improper. Aviruddhaha means proper. This practice of prasankhyanam is correct comparing with the karma kanda. So in that आवृत्ति रसकृत उपदेशात मीमांसा पूर्व मीमांसा सूत्र अन्नमाट आवृत्ति असकृत उपदेशात since it is said in Mimamsa. Similarly in Vedanta also manutam nididhyaset. Manutam means do mananam and nididhyasanam also. Even after listening from the Guru, you have to do just as you have got Dehatma Jnanam. I am the body, I am father, I am mother, I am brother. How much firm knowledge you have got? That much firm knowledge you should get only Anubhava. According to him, it is an Anubhava. He don't talk about Jnanam. You must get Atma Anubhava. Then only you will get liberation. Verse number 12. Cheshtitam cha tatha mithya swachhamdah pratipadyate prasankhyaanamatah karyam yavadatmanubhuyate. Same continuation. Cheshtitam. What are all practices are prescribed? Here Cheshtitam means for a sannyasi, Purva Pakshi thing he is a sannyasi. All are prescribed yama, niyama, ashtanga yoga, abhyasa, all those sannyasa, ashrama, karmas are prescribed. All those anushtanam swachandaha pratipadyate. Here you have to take swachandaha pratipadyate cheshtitam yatha tatha. Directly, independently. Swachandaha pratipadyate cheshtitam tatha mithya. Suppose they are not all these efforts like self-control, yama, niyama, asana, and tattva bodha visya, shamadama, uparamati, diksha, shraddha, samadhana, all these are, they become mithya, means not Vedanta mithya. Here mithya means useless. If one can know Brahman without niyoga, suppose a person knows without any niyoga, any vidhi. What we say in Advaita, there is no vidhi in Jnana Yoga. Vidhi is only up to, prescription is only up to Karma Kanda. Vidhi is not there in Jnana Kanda. Injunctions are not there in Jnana Kanda, not injection. Okay, injunction. Vidhi Nishedha are not there in Jnana Kanda. But this Purvapakshi, if Niyoga is not there, without Niyoga, without Vidhi, without compulsory practices, practical application is not there, Dhyanam is not there, then all those sadhanas are useless. All prescriptions are useless. Mithya bhavet. Ataha prasankhyanam karyam. Therefore, you have to make use of that prescriptions of Shastra. Prasankhyanam karyam. You have to follow that dhyanam. Aham brahmasmi avritti. Prasankhyanam means here aham brahmasmi iti avritti. Yavat atmanubhuyate, until you get that atma anubhava. Atmanubhuyate, until you get atma anubhava. Next verse. Sadasmiti cha vijnanam akshajo badhate dhruvam shabdotham dhrida samskara doshaischa krishyate bahihi. Continuation, Purvapakshi again. Sadasmi iti cha. So he is so firm, Purvapakshi is so firm in what? Prasankhyanam. Aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, prasankhyanam. Dhyanam. Now we are dead against to that. So what he is telling, Sad asmi iti cha vijnanam. Shabdotham vijnanam. Sat, Brahma. Sat means existence. In Telugu we say uniki. In Tamil we say irupudal, irkra tanmai. Erukka ane Telugulo solluvom, therinjikra tanmai. Consciousness, therinjikra tanmai, awareness. Irupudal, irkra tanmai and the existence. In Telugu they say for irupudal, irkra tanmai ki uniki, unduta. Eruka ana telusukovatam in Telugu. So Telugu, English, Sanskrit, Tamil. 4 languages solre. In the 4 language puriyalanna you have to go to another teacher. I can manage 4 languages. Of course Hindi also 5 languages I can manage. Main hoon, गिरक्रतन में मैं हूँ, मुझे मालूम है, मुझे मालूम है. अहम जानामि, अहम अस्मि, अहम जानामि. अहम अस्मि मैं हूँ, अहम जानामि आई नो. मुझे मालूम है, जानामि எனக்கு தெரியும். நான் இருக்கேன், அப்புறம் எனக்கு தெரியும். నేను ఉన్నాను, నాకు తెలుసు. పోదుమా? 5 languages. Okay. Very enjoying, no? Language. I love different languages. Okay. Now look at the line. Sadasmi iti vijnanam. That knowledge. Shabdotham vijnanam. Tattvamasi महावाक्य द्वारा, गुरु उपदेश द्वारा, शब्द उत्थम इति अहम ब्रह्मास्मि वाक्य महावाक्यम विज्ञानम अक्षजः दृढ़ संस्कारः दृढ़ं बाधये. See, he says, it is even though this knowledge, I am Brahman, Sadasmi iti Vijnanam, even though it is born out of Mahavakya Shabda, Shastra Vakyam, but what? Akshajam ante Pratyaksha Jnanam, Pratyaksha Anubhava, I am Karta, I am Bhokta, I am a Grihastha. These are all my Pratyaksha Anubhava. I am Karta, Bhokta, I am a Samsari. All these come and they do what? They will wash off. They will wash off. Your Shravana Janya Jnanam is feeble. Our Anubhava Janya Jnanam, that is called Akshajaha, means here Pratyaksha Jnanam. Dhruvam bhadate. Definitely yours is my pratyaksha jnanam, aham samsari, aham karta, bhokta. All these are so powerful. Pratyaksha anubhava janya samsara is so powerful. Your shabda janya mahavakya is powerful, very feeble. Dhruvam bhadate. It will be cyclone ella appadi தள்ளி போயிடும் இல்லை. அது மாதிரி யுவர் டீச்சர்ஸ் டீச்சிங் பூர்ணமதா பூர்ணமிதா, அதுக்கப்புறம் செப்பல் போட்ட உடனே என்ன டாக்டர் ப்ராப்ளம், சன்னு ப்ராப்ளம், வாட்டர் ப்ராப்ளம், வீட்டு ப்ராப்ளம் எல்லாமே வந்துடும். பாதத்தை உடனே செப்பல் போட்ட உடனே என்னன்னா, பிகாஸ் தோஷ இச்ச ஆக்ருஷ்யத்தை பகி, because of so many problems they're all enveloped, encircled. Yes, Swamini, this is true. கிளாஸில் இருக்கும்போது 1 hour நிம்மதியாக இருக்கும். அது சொன்ன உடனே 7க்கு அப்புறம் எல்லாமே மண்டையில் வந்து உட்காரும். என்ன எல்லா ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் என்ன புரியுறதா? அதுதான் பூர்வபக்ஷம் சொன்னது கரெக்டாக இருக்கேன்னு தோணும். இந்த பூர்வபக்ஷம் நெகேட் பண்ணணும் அப்புறம் நம்ம. ஓகே, மோர் இன் த நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். ஓம் பூர்ணமதః பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. ஓம் சாந்தி ஷாந்தி ஷாந்தி. ஹரிः ஓம் ஸ்ரீ குருभ्यो நமः. ஹரிः ஓம்.